Hi lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have a pick a card for you, and it's going to be their first impression versus now. I think this is a really cool prompt for a reading, because it's like we can really change someone's perspective for the better, for the worse. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what comes through. We have 3 piles to choose from today. I just wanted to say up front, for any of you, not to be redundant if you already know this, but for any of you who don't know this, I just had surgery, so I'm not going to be like my usual hyper self. I just need to kind of keep a baseline throughout the reading. So if you see me kind of talking a little softer, just be patient with me, turn your volume up. Yeah, so we have 3 piles to choose from today. I'm going to flip them over so it's easier to choose. We have Aquarius coming out for group number 1, Venus coming out for group number 2, and Sagittarius coming out for group number 3. Okay, you guys, you know the drill. The timestamps are in the description box below. I just posted a video to Patreon. If you guys were looking for my 18+ uncensored content, that will be found on my Patreon. And if you guys were looking to book a private reading, all that information's down below as well. I will see you guys in your pile. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you guys chose the Aquarian card, this is for you. We're going to be talking about your person's first impression. It could be ironic because maybe they're the Aquarius and it just came right out just like in the very beginning. Maybe you're an Aquarius. Maybe it's just Aquarian energy that's coming through in sort of your first impression, which is what I want to start off with. So I'm going to pull a whole spread for the first impression, and then I'm going to clear it and pull a spread for now, like their perception of you now. I haven't pre-shuffled anything, so we're going to do this all live on camera, but it does mean I'm going to kind of like reach around, so excuse my reach in advance. But with that Aquarian energy, I love like this look, this expression on her face. Her or his face, I don't know, her face, kind of an androgynous look, but like I feel like this person is really smitten over you, and maybe that was their first impression of you, was just like, whoa. And it's kind of giving like you walked into a room and they were like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? They were like staring at you. Like there definitely was an impression made when they first laid eyes on you, and I really like that energy. So let's pull a few more oracle and then I'll get into the tarot, because I'm a little curious to see. I hope you guys are doing well and staying warm and cozy and positive. Okay, we have vacation. You will be traveling soon. I never understood why they spelled it that way. If you guys know, comment down below. Caution, find out more information, don't overwork yourself. Okay, that didn't give me that much. Maybe it will all come together. Let's pull from the archetype oracle, which if you're a reader, this is such an essential oracle deck to get, just FYI. And then for everyone who's been asking me, hold on, let me plug my phone in really quickly. For everyone who's been asking me about my tarot wish list, I really appreciate it, because obviously I'm back doing a lot of videos and there are so many decks that I want and that I'm gonna try and get for myself. But for those of you who have been asking to gift me a deck, my Amazon wish list is gonna be posted below, so thank you in advance for that. And you know, a big majority of my decks have been donated to the channel, and that's just amazing. I really appreciate it. Any tarot reader appreciates it, because it's just like we could just spend so much money on decks, like it's just crazy. Okay, so we have Hermit and we have Networker. That's such a polar opposite energy. I feel like the Networker gives off like extroverted vibes, and then the Hermit gives off introverted vibes. So that's really funny and really interesting. All right, I need more. Hermit gives me Virgo vibes. We have Aquarian. I feel like you stood out from the crowd, okay? very like star quality to you. There was something that just, yeah, with the unicorn and with purity, I just feel like that's exactly probably what they would describe you as, like their first impression is like, there definitely was this kind of climactic cinematic movie moment, you know what I'm saying, where like you walked into the room and they were just like, holy shit, like who the F is that, you know what I'm saying? And it could have felt like the whole world paused and like melted away, and just made this person just take a second. And it could have been like, maybe this person's pretty cool, you know, maybe they're not like a lame dad, but I feel like they really did stop in their tracks like a lame dad and like stare at you, you know, like kind of like, and almost like I'm getting a vision of like their friend being like, bro, like chill. You're drooling. Like I almost feel like the water bear could like represent like they're just fucking drooling over you. With caution, I definitely feel like this person kind of felt like you had heartbreaker vibes, or like there's obviously something really just up there about you. It's like if Pamela Anderson walked into a room, you know, there's something that really stands out of the crowd about you. You don't look like everyone else. You could be really beautiful and really hot and like really aesthetically pleasing. And you could, like, this could have been at work. Like you could have been the new person at work. You could have been the new person at a gym, at school. I'm almost kind of getting an institution, but we'll clarify with the tarot. But there was something that was also very pure about you. Like, although you're catching everyone's attention, you're not eating it up. You're not like, yeah, I'm hot shit. I'm God's gift to earth. Like it didn't give off cocky vibes. In fact, with the Hermit, I almost feel like, and the Caution card, I almost feel like you're very introverted. And although you don't want the attention, it diverts to you anyway. So you're kind of shy. I feel like you're really sweet, like you're really social. Like if someone does approach you, like you have the very kind, sweet vibe. I feel like you guys are very, very nice. Like you probably get hit on a lot, or like a lot of this or that, and you'll entertain everything. Not in like you'll entertain someone wanting to date you or hit on you, but like you're not gonna be like, ew, creep, get the fuck away. You're gonna be like, yeah, thank you, haha. Like you're very like nice about it. And this person automatically, like their first impression was noticing your energy and just noticing like that you are you have this kind of pure heart, which also just added to like the dreaminess, the attractiveness of you. Okay, Pluto, yeah. So we have regeneration, black tourmaline, and number 11. Okay, so there could have been, I mean, wow. I mean, there was just really something about you that stuck in this person's mind. It was like you tattooed to their minds, like immediately. And, you know, we can see hot people and we can this and that, but for them to be thinking about you still the next day is kind of crazy. But I feel like there was just something about you, and it could even be that you are 100% their type. Yeah, we have calling in your soulmate. They're like, did I manifest this unicorn? Like, holy shit. Like, aesthetically, because they don't know anything about you with their first impression, your first impression, aesthetically, they're like, that group number 1 is 100% my type. Like, there's just from head to toe, your style even, like, I feel like you wear a lot of pinks or light kind of feminine colors. Yeah. Something also, it's interesting because there's this duality to you. It's like on the surface, you look extroverted, networker, social butterfly, approachable. People want to approach you, very light and airy and dreamy and like everyone's dream girl and just someone that wants to be hit on. But like if you take a second look or a closer look, there's something alternative and edgy and deep about you. And I know that's hard to say with like a first impression, but it's kind of like in your eyes. And you could have piercings or tattoos, or like they look a little closer and you have small tattoos here and there. They look a little closer. You have a nose ring. They look a little closer in your eyes, and they're just like, they're not I feel like you have siren eyes, you know? It's like if I could explain a doe-eyed person, you have like their physique, their body, their look. Like you could have like really light blonde hair. I don't know. You don't have to, but you know what I'm saying? Like you have this very approachable outside demeanor. You could have a rising ruled by Venus, Taurus, or Libra. But there's kind of this like very feminine look and energy to you that gives people the first impression of like, oh, I'm gonna talk to them. And then when they do talk to you, you're sharp, you're witty, you're deep. You can even be dark, you're edgy, you have tattoos, you have piercings. Like there's something, it's like beneath the surface. There's that first impression, then they take a second look and it's like, whoa. And I feel like this person is totally like, there's like an Aquarian nature to you, you know, it's like you go against the grain. You're not like everyone else. You're an alien, you're a unicorn. Like these are kind of the expressions people would describe you as. And I feel like that it just made this person even more in love with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I get this a lot. Okay, so I understand you a lot, group number one, because same, I'm a Libra rising. I dress in a very like, I'm very girly, get my nails done, this and that. But if you take a closer look, I have tattoos, piercings. I definitely am not taking shit from nobody. You know, I'm nice, but like don't fuck with me too much, and I'll draw a line in the sand real quick. And if you really like came up to me at the gym, came a little closer, you'd be like, what the fuck is this bitch listening to? Like I'm listening to heavy metal, like, you know. And I feel like you guys have a similar vibe, and it's just so like there's such a duplicity and a dichotomy to you. Like it's so you're complex. Okay, Pluto energy, you're complex. So group number one, Spirit, what was their first impression of group number one? What was their first impression of group number one? Okay, I'll take them all. Oh, Ace of Cups? Shut the fuck up. It's so funny to me. I love that. Like I said, because I don't lie. Heartbreaker vibes. You know what I'm saying? They immediately were like, oh, okay. Group number one could fuck me up. Queen of Swords. Yes, it's like you have a sweetness to you, a purity. There's this approachability. You'll entertain someone, but you will draw a boundary. Like if they get a little too handsy, like you'll be like, if someone comes up to you, let's say it's totally creepy, it's totally weird, like an old man, right? You're working out, whatever, just an example, neighbor, whatever. You'll be like, okay, thank you, ha ha ha. And then if they come a little closer, they come for round two, you'll be like, listen, bud. I love that. I love that. We have the Queen of Swords, like Ice Queen vibes. We have Death. Like you're not afraid to be like, no. Nope, that's not for me. But with Death, I'm really, and then Pluto. So you have like a scorpionic energy too. There's something very, like I said, alternative, edgy, deep. You'll go there. Something that's kind of beyond the surface and witty and sharp with the Queen of Swords, which is really even sexier. Like it's interesting because I'm not trying to paint like, oh, first impression is like one thing and then the second look is another. It's not even that. It's like, it's all of you in the first impression. It's like taking you all in all your essence. Like you're like a Pandora's box. There's like a surprise after a surprise after a surprise. It's like, yes, you fucking meet the criteria on the aesthetics. You're sexy, you're hot, you're this or that. Then you open your mouth. You're fucking sharp. You're probably college educated. You're witty. You know, you're on point. Some of y'all could be really fucking funny and humorous. And it's just, let's first of all normalize this. Thank you very much. Women are complex and they're gorgeous and they can be hot and smart. But, you know, it could be very kind of different to most people. Like you definitely, like I'm getting like bimbo vibes like on the outside, but you're just not, you know, you're fucking not. And I love that for you. And you know, this person, there's a specific person here. I'm getting a collective energy of like your first impression towards a lot of people because I feel like you get approached a lot or looked at a lot, but there's a very specific person coming through here. It could be a crush of yours or they have a crush on you. But they were just like, here, here's my heart. You can have it, take it. I don't care. Like break it, take a bite of it out, whatever. Like, I'm yours. That's it. You know, it's kind of just like this person fully was like, I surrender. You can dominate me. I don't care. Like, it's just so funny. I hope I'm not the only one laughing. I hope you guys find some of these things that I say funny, because I'd be like cracking myself up in these readings and then I'm like, am I annoying? But yeah, King of Swords, I feel like there's a lot of air going on here, so let's talk about it. We got Scorpio energy, like I said, Virgo, Aquarius, but I feel like Gemini, Libra, and we got some Cups energy, some fire energy. But I feel like this person and you both could be an air sign or have air in like the top placements of your birth chart. There really is sort of like a couple goals like match made in heaven here. That's kind of a side note. Check out maybe some of my love readings to confirm this. Maybe get a private reading, but like I could go in on it because I feel like there's a connection here and I like it for you. So congrats if that's like, if you're crushing back on this person. But yeah, their first impression of you was just like, okay, yep, like I met my match. Like, and it was like, I'm almost getting that there was a conversation with networker. Like we can have first impressions where it's just like they're kind of looking at you from the outside in. I feel like there was that, like when they first laid eyes on you, it was a total like, whoa, who the fuck is that? Like you literally did walk into the room and they were like, what? Who is that? Like I know that they looked over and I know that they stared and I know that even someone probably was near them at the time and was like, bro, like you gotta calm it down. But you could have caught this person looking at you. I feel like this person just immediately was like, this group number one is gorgeous and so sexy and refreshing. You know what's so funny is I had a first impression like this of a girl. We're actually really good friends now. But I met her, I saw her at the airport. And then I was just like, she's so bomb. She walked into the airport, like into our like section, and I was just like, whoa. Like I was crushing on her. And then we had our seats like assigned next to each other, and now we've been like friends for months. It's so funny. But I was just like, and then we're sitting next to each other and I'm like, oh my God, I have to start a conversation with her. And she like complimented my nails and then we just fucking talked the whole flight. It was so funny. And I bet the guy like next to me was just like, what the fuck? But we were literally just like attached at the hip after that. But it's just, that was totally like my impression of my friend. I was just like, whoa. And then when we started talking, she's so smart, has such a cool job. And I was just like, oh, you know, and it kind of gave me that vibe. So it's like you have the, like the golden girl vibe. You got it all. Like you really do have it all. And it's really, really like exciting and refreshing. But this person was very like much attracted to you and like wanted to offer you their heart. And this person thinks you have really nice boobies. It's not an 18 plus, but it is coming through. And I think I have to fucking hide this. I think I have to hide her titties, which is really annoying because, I mean, come on. Okay, hiding the Queen of Swords titties. But something about your titties really stood out to them. They were like, damn. Group number one has a rack, you know? You kind of ended them. Like right then and there, they could have just like toppled over and fainted. I feel like this person immediately was like, I need to figure out a way to talk to them with networker. Like I need to make up an excuse to like talk to them and like go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Like I need to somehow make a gesture towards group number one. And if they were with someone, it's almost like I'm almost getting for some of you that they like currently have a girlfriend or boyfriend or like wife or husband or had one when they met, like first laid eyes on you, and immediately in their head, and this sounds dramatic, but it could be a little more complex than that, was like, I'm done. Like I found my match. Like I found my person. I feel like talking to you really made them realize like there was optimism and hope and like all is good in the world. Like I almost feel like you shook things up for them with the Three of Wands, like in their life. Like you really inspired them, and they could have been kind of living the same, like, I'm almost getting like they were living the same vibe and just routine and really like going through the ebb and flow of life. And nothing was really too exciting to them, really. And then you came in and you just like, you shook it up. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Ace of Cups here. You shook up something within their personal life that made them like not want to accept less for themselves. Wow. I feel like there had to have been a conversation, because these are really deep. This is a deep reading and energy for like a first impression, but maybe you had to talk to them. Maybe they're your boss, maybe they're your coworker and they were training you. Maybe they were your personal trainer at the gym, or they just are someone that you did end up talking to. They approached you and you kind of started a conversation, and like immediately, like you have this really childlike, pure, sweet, like you have such a positive aura around you, and you just like make this person cheer up and laugh and feel so good. And like you shook things up for them in their personal life. I'm seeing like if they were with someone or are with someone, they don't want to be with that person anymore, because I know that sounds dramatic, but that's where the personal readings come into play if you like really want one. But it's almost like they were like, I'm not accepting this for myself anymore. Like maybe they're with a partner that's really toxic, and then they met you and realized like, okay, there are people like you that exist in the world, like a unicorn. And like, I don't want to waste my life on this partner I'm with when I know that this is out there. Whether it was like, whether they had you or not, they probably didn't, because it's a first impression. They still wanted to shake things up in their life because that's kind of what you did for them. They're seeing you as really like, independent. I'm hearing like a badass. They think you're a badass. Yeah, you fucking gave them this like hope and this inspiration to look another direction. We have the 8 of Cups. They're like currently walking away from something in their life that's just, they can't deal with anymore. And you inspired, Ace of Wands. See, you inspired that fucking change. Like no joke. Wow. Because this person, I feel like I sound cliche, but I'm being really honest. Like this person is very practical, and I don't think they're the kind of person that cheats or like, I don't know why I'm holding on to them having another partner. So let me know if that resonates. And if they don't, I'm sorry. Just give me a second. I'll get back to you and like, just take what resonates, you guys. But I just feel like this person is not a cheater. They're very honest. They're someone that's like, I can't do like 2 at once or this or that. I need to like make some changes within my life so that I can approach group number 1 and like flirt with them and talk to them, have like a clear conscience about it. But they really want to like, maybe this person is really an investor in people, and they're like, I got to take away my resources from the person I'm giving them to so I can have them to give to group number 1. Does that make sense? They're like, maybe they don't have a lot of time or a lot of extra time, or they're trying to invest in you. Okay. And this person is really serious about you too. Like already so quickly. I mean, they're so turned on by you. They're so attracted to you. Like, but I think it was the conversations with you, with the Queen of Swords energy, that made them be like, yeah, this is exactly who I want in my life. I feel like with the Queen of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles, like I said, I'm hearing badass, but it's like you're really independent and you're really like funny and witty, and you just seem like a complete person. Like you don't seem like you're on the road of self-discovery. Like you know who the fuck you are. You have a very clear-cut personality and opinions and boundaries, and in like such a great way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you walk around and you're like judging people and you're opinionated. It's more like you have a full personality. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, this should be normal, right? This should be normal, having like your own personality. But people these days, man, everyone wants to copy everyone and look like everyone. It's like, can we stop doing that? Like God made us unique and original. And that's that Aquarian energy coming through again, is like, you're very unique and original. The same thing goes with your personality. And I feel like you're not afraid to be yourself. You could come off a little edgy or a little, you know, like imperfect, and it just makes you more perfect. Okay. And this person is just really fucking admiring you. They could have seen you like get into your car and like maybe maybe where you are, like they see you have a lot of money with the 9 of Pentacles, or there's something about you that's a little bougie, but there's just like, they just know you have your own shit. You got your own bag, you have your own, but on top of it, you're not like stressed in the hustle. You're a hustler. You take care of yourself. I think you take really good care of your body, but you're like, happy and positive person. And this person is like moving their literal assets around. They're like setting their horizons on you. Like that's what they want to put their attention, time, money, energy into is you, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, okay? All right, so that is our first impression. I'm gonna clear the spread. Let's talk about their impression of you now, okay? Assuming that it has changed, assuming that you're clicking on this reading because you're like involved with this person, you wanna know what's going on, you know, all that. So I'm gonna clear the spread and I'm gonna pull like all the same cards, but just like all over again. So starting with the astrological oracle, what's their impression of group number 1 now? Virgo. Okay. They think you're a little talker. They think you're a little chatty Cathy, but they like absolutely love it. But there's like a shyness to you as well, or like a docileness to you as well. And they just like love the complexity of you. I feel like this person sees you as really hard worker. So I don't know if you work with them or work out with them, or they just have watched you and observed you in your routine every day, and they just know that you work really hard. They see you as really like detail oriented. There's something standing out about your hair. They really, really like your hair. There's something sweet and like them wanting to kind of protect you, like they have like a protective energy over you now. And they really like talking to you a lot, and they like your ideas. They think you're really, really smart. Okay, we have no, and then we have the B. So they think you're really busy, or you don't have time for them right now, or it's not the right time, or you guys could be in separation right now, or there's something going on where it was like first impression was like full steam ahead, like yes, yes, yes. Okay, there we go. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So you could literally be in separation, or there's a distance here between you in some way, shape, or form. Literally, like could be anything. It doesn't have to be like there is a fight or anything. But yeah, so they're kind of seeing you like off doing your own thing right now. Like it's not the right time. Like I'm getting that you're really busy. And they're just kind of like, ugh, you know, like that's like their impression of you now is like, I want to see group number 1 though. Like I want it to be, yeah, we have solitude. I want it to be full steam ahead. Okay, they see you working on some stuff. Like maybe it's also like, you have each other's number with the Mercury energy. Like you can connect and talk to each other, but maybe you don't do it as often. Like you do, but you don't. It's like kind of like they're kind of, and they know you're not that busy that you can't like send a text. They just are kind of getting the impression that you don't want to because you just want your alone time. Like sometimes you just want to be alone, or like you like being in solitude. You like your independence, or you're not needy at all. And with manifestation, they see you like working on some things. Like they know that if you're not talking to them, it's not like out of badness, it's out of like busyness, but also just reserving like time. They understand it, okay? I can't find the words, but it's like it's very mature how you are coming off to them. So we have eudaimonia, Uranus, Malachite, number 9, and number 7. So I'm hearing from Spirit, you could be saying 999 a lot and 777 a lot. We have culmination, root chakra, and hematite. Culmination. What is eudaimonia? Shit. I'm going to look it up. Give me a sec. Ugh. Okay. Eudaimonia. Is that an adjective? Oh, shit, it is. Eudaimonia. The Greek term eudaimonia has no one-word translation in English. Hertzhaus described it as a combination of well-being, happiness, and flourishing. Ooh, ho, ho. And I'm getting a tattoo today, and I'm like, I don't fucking know what I'm getting a tattoo of. I'm just getting one. I like that. That's super cool. culmination. Okay. Culmination of well-being, happiness, and flourishing. It's the ultimate goal of a human being, a part of her function. The virtuous are therefore human needs that benefit their possessor. Yeah, it's like you're not needy. You don't rely on other people for happiness, for health, for validation, for security, for attention. Like, you fully have those resources within yourself. So obviously you're here on watching a tarot reading, but you're truly a spiritual person if that's your belief system, because that is how most people should think, but not how everyone thinks, because the ego dominates and thinks we need to go outside of ourselves for external validation, yada, 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 side rant. But you're not that way, and this person on some level, whether they understand it that deeply and intrinsically or not, or it's like a subconscious thing, sees you as being solid, okay? And it's really fucking refreshing and cool to them. They also see you as being very like, you know, you get what you want. You want something, you're gonna get it, okay? And they just want to kind of be there to see it come together. Like, they think you have a really solid foundation of self, of self-worth, of your home. Maybe you have like a family or kids, or I don't know, there's sort of an energy here of like you kind of got your own thing going on. It's very grounded. There's a lot of greens. It's giving a lot of earth energy. They're seeing you as grounded. They're seeing you as persistent. They're seeing you as humble. So it's very kind of different from their first impression, which was more like fantasy aesthetic, like you're kind of this bimbo, but like in a sexy way, but you're also sharp and witty. Like, the first impression was really giving the energy of a lot of like air, you know, and like spark and fire. And I feel like this impression of you now is very like earthy, like really earthy and humble, and like they might see you as like an artist or artistic. Maybe you draw or paint, or maybe they see you as someone who is like creative, expresses yourself through your world and your way of living and your style. This person like wants to be your king because they see you as a queen. I feel like king is also coming out here because like you could rule over a bunch of people. I feel like you guys had a past life relationship. Yeah, there's a massive attraction here, and this person really wants to express themselves to you. So they're thinking of ways in which they can kind of like come through with a gesture to get your attention. They really want your attention, but they don't want to like beg for it and be one of those people and like, you know, we have the Six of Wands and the Knight of Wands. They don't want to be one of those people that's like begging for your attention, but they do want to kind of beg for it. So they're kind of thinking in gestures, like how they can show you like what you mean to them. We have the Six of Wands. This person wants to fucking rush towards you. We have the Knight of Wands. Like we talked about the knights being slow moving, but I don't get that sense with this imagery. I just get that this person wants to just fucking like drive over to you like right now. This person, something about your hair, you could have really long hair, but it stands out to them. They really like your hair. They like your side profile, like your jawline. They like your whole face. You're so beautiful to them. And I feel like this person really thinks you have a nice booty, not an 18 plus, but it's coming through, nice rack. Some of y'all have like wide hips and like a small waist. You're really toned. You can be very physically fit. They're really excited about you. Like their impression of you now is they're so like, they just want to know more. They want to learn more. They just want to rush towards you. They're very attracted to you. There could be some sexual tension that's sort of like building is kind of what I'm getting. Like they're just so attracted to you. I can't say it enough. Yeah, Page of Cups. They have a crush on you. They want to like kind of express it, and they want to maybe start something and take you out on a date because they really see you as like valuable and worth it. And they want to like, maybe I'm hearing give you flowers. Roses. which is really cute. They're like, how can I like stand out of the crowd here? Okay. Uh-oh. Why do we have the Ten of Swords? Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Swords, okay? What? All right, so they're really in their fucking head about you, especially when you do retreat, like, and you back off a little bit. Like, maybe you guys are texting back and forth and this and that, but like when you do kind of back off a little and like retreat, it stresses this person out. Like, they're like, what are you doing? Where are you? Blah, blah, blah. Where'd you go? Like, what can I do to help? Can I bring you something? Can I this? Can I that? Like, they have a lot of thoughts. A lot of thoughts. You live in their head, rent motherfucking free. I feel like this person's working and then they start thinking about you, and like, I feel like their thoughts lead to more thoughts. They get a little anxious and then they get a little insecure with the King of Swords. I don't think they're insecure. Don't worry. I will tell you if I see a red flag. I don't think they're insecure at all. We got that King of Swords. We got the fucking King of Pentacles. I think they're really actually solid. I feel like this person, if you're watching for a masculine, is like a man, you know, like a man. A man. But you bring something out of them that just, they get a little, maybe I feel like they're really feeling like now that they've gotten to know you even more, they're just like, damn, like maybe they're like out of my league. Like, group number one is like way above me. They're out of my league in some way, shape, or form. Clarify the Six of Wands for me. Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, I'm getting a story. Okay, I'm getting a story here. It might resonate for some of you, and for others, you might not even know if it resonates because you don't really know. This is like something that happened in their personal life. Yeah, Five of Swords. So the story I'm getting with the Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords, King of Swords in reverse, clarifying, Five of Swords, is that they could have been caught texting you. Like, if they were with someone else and that scenario was resonating for you, they were like, could have been caught like looking at your Instagram or your pictures or texting you or like looking at you or something where like they tried to play it off or just like, oh, they're just a coworker, they're just a client or this or that. But like they definitely got caught and it created like a fight or like a rift or like a argument. They gone like trouble trying to see you or communicate with you. With that Eight of Pentacles after, it's like interesting because no matter what happens outside of the connection, whether they get in trouble with their partner or like they feel consumed with thoughts of you, they never blame you, they never get mad, they still look at you in this high regard, they put you off to the side in this thing of protection, this like bubble, and they're just like, that's my precious thing, I'm gonna figure out how to get there. And it's like the Eight of Pentacles, they really want to figure it out and work on it. And the Six of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Six of Wands, it's like they know. It's like before they can have the Six of Wands with you, this victory with you, they have to walk away, even run away from something else with the Six of Swords. Can we clarify why it's in reverse though? Why is the Six of Swords in reverse? The High Priestess. And the Sun. Because they already walked away from it. They're not telling you though. This is like a piece of their personal life where they haven't told you. And I feel like it has a lot to do with like, it's too soon to be all fucking telling you this kind of stuff. You know, like, I left my wife. What is that funny ass, I think it was Sex and the City, where it was like Samantha Jones and like, she answers the phone. She's like, the guy's like, I left my wife. And she's like, huh? Who is this? And then hangs up. It's very much giving that vibe, but not even, you know, it's kind of like this person doesn't want to be that person where it's like, I left my wife for you, but it's like, or I left my girlfriend for you, but it's like, they did, you know, like they're not going to tell you, like they'll tell you it's okay. How do I put this in an eloquent way? They'll give you information as it goes, as it deems necessary. But right now it's a little like, that's not information unless you guys get closer and like, yeah, they'll have to kind of, tell you that, disclose that, but it's like a little too much, a little too intense. You know what I'm saying? We have the Knave of Swords clarifying the Knight of Wands. Y'all need to comment down below. I always tell you to comment down below. I know other readers do that because they're just trying to fucking get comments and like switch up the algorithm. I'm genuinely just selfishly curious. And like, you'll comment like pile 1, but like, bitch, tell me your story. I need to know if this is being confirmed for anyone, because I get so, I'll like look through the comments and I'm like, I love that you guys comment just a little something. It's really sweet. And I always like try to reply. But like, when you guys don't do the full, like, tell me the fucking tea, I'm just like, who was this for? You know, who is this resonating for? But yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but like, I get it. Okay. So we have the Knave of Swords. I'm sorry, there's just too many titties up in here for me to be covering it. I really hope I don't get banned. I mean, I don't really want to cover all these fucking cards. They're so beautiful. There's, like I said, there's way too many titties going on for me to be covering all this. But, they really like your titties. There is something about your boobies that they are like, yes. Okay, Knave of Swords clarifying. I mean, you make them really happy. That's why they're doing this, because they saw you and they're just like, okay, you know, I do have a chance at happiness. Knave of Swords clarifying the Knight of Wands. This person wants to, like, so they have these big plans, big emotions, big feelings, but they're gonna communicate with you on like a very novice level. Like, they're gonna try and take you out on it. It's so funny how much further in their mind they are in this connection versus reality. You know, that's the reading we should have done. Like, what's going on versus reality? Because it's like, they're already like wanting marriage and commitment with you, but you guys haven't even had a first date is what I'm kind of seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really new, really beginning stages. But side note is Spirit wants you to know that this is like beginning stages of someone that you could actually end up being like married to, you know, and you guys might laugh about this like later on in life. So this is so new. So much yet to develop. Really good energy. I'm loving this for you. Temperance, be patient with it. Like, they are going to express themselves with the Knave of Cups and the Knave of Swords in these very novice ways, but very sweet. Like, I feel like this person wants to court you. Okay. I feel like they want to take you out on a date. I don't think you guys have even had, you know, any, like, a kiss. I don't even think you've shared a kiss. And they kind of imagine, like, what that would be like. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Why? Because you're worth it. Why are they going to put in the work and invest in this connection and do everything they can to win you over? Because you're worth it. They want to like show you like you're worth it. I feel like you kind of stepped into an energy where you're like, know your value and your worth, and you present that in like the form of your aura, meaning you're not accepting anything less than princess. Sorry, it cut out. But yeah, you're not accepting anything other than princess treatment. They know that. They respect it. It makes them want you even more. So their current impression of you is just like, you are like someone they want to pursue a relationship with. Like, first glance was like, I'm in love. And then their impression now is like, yeah, I'm super in love, but I need to do something about it. Like, I need to come correct towards group number 1. So what is some advice from Spirit? Some advice from Spirit. Oh, okay. I'll take both. So we have shine. Yeah, you shine like a bright light. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. And this person sees that and they want to build you up. Like, this is giving the energy of like, they want you to step aside and be like, look at this star, you know? We have optimism. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. I feel like this person's really optimistic about this connection. You could be like, I don't want this, but they're totally just like have a love story going on in their head about you. And that's kind of like their impression of you right now. But I hope that resonated. I love you guys so much, group number 1. If you were looking for some more content of mine, you can join my Patreon. It's only $5 a month. And if you guys were looking for a private reading, I keep my prices pretty low as well, because I just hate that. I mean, I get it. I'm a reader. I get it. Time, energy, especially when you make this like your full-time career, and like YouTube has been such an asshole to all of us. It's funny I'm saying this on YouTube, but like just FYI, in case you were ever wondering why readers are the way they are, like they're not making much from YouTube itself. It's just like the monetization's all fucked up. But I just can't stand when I like really, really love someone and I'm like, I can't afford a reading with you. It is crazy expensive. And I, like I said, I also get it. High value, high worth. Like I've been there, but I try to make it affordable because I be picking up on shit in these readings where I'm like, we need to do it personal. And I want that to be obtainable for people. But anyway, I'm just going off. If you want information on that, that's booked down below. In the meantime, I love you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in your next reading. All right. Hello, group number 2. Welcome. Let me plug my phone in. Okay. So you guys were attracted to this Venus card. So you could be ruled by the planet Venus, Libra, or Taurus, or the person on your mind has that somewhere in the top placements of their birth chart. I think I have to cover her, which I really don't like doing. Can't express that enough. There. Okay. First impression. So while I haven't pre-shuffled anything, we're gonna do this all like on camera. But first impression, we are gonna do a whole spread. I'm gonna clear it up, and then we're gonna do a whole other spread to talk about their impression of you now. Okay, so let's get into it. Starting off with Venus, first impression. I feel like this person was very attracted to you. Like first impression was like very, very much attracted to you. This is something about your hair really stands out to them. They could have been like, you could be blonde. They could be really, really into blondes, or like, I don't know, there's something about your hair that really stood out to them. But even more, I think your body, like you just looked so good, so perfect. I'm almost hearing like model, supermodel. You could be really tall as well, but like you definitely stand out of the crowd, and this person immediately took notice of that. There's something very aesthetically pleasing about you. You could have just a really beautiful symmetrical face, and like I said, you look like you could be a model and literally get paid to model and do all that. And this person just felt like really romantic feelings towards you immediately. It was like love at first sight is what I'm really getting. Like with the Venus energy, which rules over like the heart space and love, I just really feel like it was like, I know that sounds dramatic, but I do feel like it was like love at first sight for them. Like you got their heart pumping, blood. Yeah, manifest. Okay, maybe this person was like, I manifested you. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Maybe they don't use the term manifest. Maybe it was more like, I prayed for you. Or for some of you, it could just be like, they took one look at you and they're like, that's exactly what I want, you know? What was group number 2's first impression? Guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. Something very angelic about you and your presence and your appearance, and that really stood out to them. So I'm using the Oracle of the Fairies. They wanted to jump out and say hi. Hidden depths. First impression of group number 1. An abundance. Wow. Manifest abundance. Side note is really coming through, like a side message from spirit, is that if you are currently manifesting, wanting things to happen within your life and materialize, like it is coming, be patient, be faithful, like, and also affirm like you're an abundant being. So it's just expected, like you're deserving of everything that you want. Never question that, you know? Okay, we got Curiosity, Jupiter, number 26, Apophyllite. So I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. This person was very curious about you. They wanted to know more. Like when they first laid eyes on you, their first impression of you. With Hidden Depths, they definitely were like, I want to get to know group number 1. I want to know them more. I want to know them better. I want to know like what's going on like in their head. And they just saw you maybe as really abundant in beauty and wealth, and maybe you wear really bougie things, or you have like designer purses, or like everything about you was perfect and on point, like your nails and your lips and your face and your makeup and the way you dress, and just like everything, to the point where they're like, wow, this person is like wealthy and abundant in this just very obvious aesthetically beautiful way. It's kind of what I'm getting. Very, very curious about you. Virgin, something very pure and innocent, but it's interesting because the Venus card, she's coming out naked, but it's almost like not in a sexual way. I mean, this person thinks that you're just like perfect and like maybe even virgin-esque, or there's something very innocent about you and very, like I said, angelic about you. And this person, yeah, we have child nature, like feels very like protective over you already, or immediately their first impression was to be protective over you. And maybe that's also why we have guardian. Like this person immediately was like, I have to, maybe someone was messing with you, like their first impression, they saw you being messed with, and they got into the middle of it. Like, let me think of like a scenario. Maybe they saw you, I'll think of a couple scenarios. They saw you getting approached by someone at the gym. They kind of looked over and they had just seen you for the first time, and they kind of saw you being harassed by someone, and they felt like this very protective instinct of you, and just felt like, of course you're being harassed. You're so beautiful and gorgeous, but like, that's not okay. Or like maybe you like, I don't know, just something about the way you look and you walking around made them already just feel like, you know, like that's mine. Like, I don't know why they feel like they can do that or say that, but they automatically were like, that's totally mine. And with flirt, I feel like this person really wanted to flirt with you or approach you or talk to you, or maybe they did. Wedding, oh my gosh. You're number 2. Let me pull some tarot. They could have seen you. Some of y'all were walking your dog, or like, you know, they could have seen you with an animal when they met you. They really feel like when they met you, it was like love at first sight. Like, oh my God, this is like an answer to my prayer. They really just wanted to get to know you more, get information about you, lock down your number. Like, you have the Knight of Swords. What happened? We have sorry, my dog is beneath me. We have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, something very sweet about you. Soft and nature and innocent, and like, they saw you as really docile, caring and loving, and just so like feminine is really an energy that I'm getting. Like, there's a very dreamy, like watery quality to you. You guys could have really nice abs is what I'm seeing. I get the sense that their first impression was like, I gotta lock this down somehow, like, so I don't not see her ever again. Like, they almost wanted to like get your number or something with that Knight of Swords energy, because they wanted to talk to you further and get to know you more. Your hair is standing out. I don't know if you guys have super long hair, but they're like absolutely loving it. So first impression of group number 2. 10 of Wands. First impression of the Emperor. Wow. There could have been a conflict and they had to get involved, and it was like their first impression of you. You know, sometimes we get these signals from spirit, like a story. And personally, I'll try and fight against it. You know, in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to say this. I'm going to resonate with like maybe one person out of the collective. and then I get pushed and pushed and pushed by spirit, like, say it, you know? So then we say it, and it seems so random to the people that it doesn't resonate with, but like, I'm hoping it does resonate with someone. But for one of you out there, there's a scenario where this person was like a policeman or a cop. This is their first impression of you that you're like kind of asking about. You could be involved with like a cop or a firefighter or like an EMT or something, where a doctor, something where you were not in a great position, and they just immediately took over this masculine energy, like wanting to protect you and take care of you, like as a first impression, like immediately saw you and was like, I need to help them. Like, you know, at one time I ended up dating a guy. Let me give you an example. I ended up dating a guy that helped me out of a car accident. Like I got hit and my car was totaled and I was stuck in the car. Like the airbags deployed, but like my door was stuck. And it obviously was going to take a while until like police got there and this and that. And this guy he pulled over, saw it, got out of his truck and like helped me get out the car. And then we ended up talking and like dated a couple times and stuff. But it was kind of like, that's like a scenario I am trying to almost envision for you guys. But let me know in the comments down below, like what's going on here. But I'm getting with that 10 of Wands, like there's some sort of struggle, like they're kind of like as a damsel nature here, like a damsel in distress, or they saw you as a damsel in distress. Not that you are in distress, period, with the abundance card. I feel like you guys are truly have your own shit going on, and you really are like this really incredible, like have it together being. But there's something about the first impression here where they felt like the need to take care of you, and like then even like, but they wanted to, what is this bug? They wanted to, they saw you as like their future with the world. And with the Emperor, I feel like this person really had their sights set on you afterwards. Like they were just like, this is mine. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this person really wants to like, they really wanted to give to you, like they really wanted to help you out of a situation. Another scenario that I'm hearing, it kind of like, I have a similar kind of thing, is like when I was having to get out of like a really abusive relationship. Obviously the cops were involved and this and that, but I had formed like a bond with one of the cops in particular that like answered the initial call, and I told him like, obviously I have to move and this and that. And so he then helped me through that process of moving, gave me his like personal number, and like was very much involved. So it was like I could feel his fucking energy being really protective over me against my like ex at the time. So it's like something like that with y'all is what I'm getting. But they just like a need to get out of a situation with the Six of Pentacles, them wanting to invest and take care of you. 10 of Pentacles clarifying the 10 of Wands. Like they don't really care, almost even if it is a taboo type of situation, they don't even really care what what it looks like, you know, what it seems like. They don't care. They're just like on a mission to like help you, take care of you. For some of you, like you had to stay at their house, or I don't know, like you're gonna fucking comment, okay? Jackson, stop. We're not doing that here. Thank you. Just them immediately, first impression, wanting to take care of you. It's a huge, huge energy, wanting to give you something, provide for you in some sort of way, kind of like a zaddy, daddy energy. We have the Five of Swords clarifying the Emperor. Clarify the Five of Swords for me. Like they made it their personal mission. It was kind of stressful, but they were like, I am going to help group number 2 no matter what. No matter what. Clarify the World. The World talks about like moving, talks about travel, but it talks about like kind of climactic, hey, stop it. Thank you. Full circle moments. This person thinks you have a really nice body. They think you have a really big booty, like a really nice rack. Okay, we have Justice. Something for some of you, like having to do with legal matters. Them really just wanting to help you was their first impression. Okay, I know I'm like trying to dig, and I'm not really sure where I'm going with all this, but it's like first impression was really wanting to help you in some sort of way, like an active service. Some of you, it has to do with something legal. This person really wanted to kind of see this through, feeling like you were treated unfairly or done unjust, and they really wanted to make things right for you and balance the scales for you. It's a lot of energy of wanting to do things for you because they're recognizing your value with the Empress. They're seeing you as valuable and beautiful and sexy and worth it. Okay. Seeing a lot of people like after you or wanting you or obsessed with you, and them understanding it as well because you are like the Empress and you're appearing that way and you're so gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to clear this spread. This is first impression, but it's definitely giving me the energy of like wanting to take care of you. So I know some of y'all just calming down your piles, but like, give me the story, give me the tea, like what's going on? So what is their impression of you now? I'm going to clear the whole thing. Definitely seeing you as really beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's pull some astrological oracle. What is our impression of group number 2 now? Whoa. Pluto, Jupiter, what? A little dark, a little feisty, a little, they're seeing you as really intelligent, really smart, really otherworldly, deep, emotional, but there's a chaos. There's a darkness here. There's a chaos. I don't know if there was some drama. We have date night. Pets. There's something to do with a pet here. Maybe your dog got hurt and you're like, help me. Or maybe they're a firefighter and you're like, can you get my cat out the tree? What is going on? Group number 2. This person is someone who does some sort of service, or they like manned up to the plate to do a service for you. It's interesting. We have Shakti, Tangerine, Quartz, Solar Plexus Chakra. This person's very sexually attracted to you. Get ready to be wined and dined. They want to take you out on a date. I feel like you're talking to this person still. Fairy oracle. They feel like you have a very divine feminine energy, whereas they just kind of with that Venus card saw you as like a feminine energy, saw you as really beautiful and docile. Even I feel like their impression of you now is like, oh, you're not docile. You're very divine feminine, like you know exactly who the fuck you are and what you bring to the plate. They could see you as really spiritual with Pluto and divination, someone who's spiritual, mysterious, independent, not giving too much away, them not being able to read you too much, them maybe even knowing that you're into tarot and like maybe they don't really understand it and it's so different to them with the Jupiter energy. Ooh, mother shit. All right, I'll take it all because hey, you guys saw it. I'm not going to take whatever that is. So we have Liberator, Prince. This person, yeah, they want to take you on a date. They want to charm you and romance you. Kind of a nice courting, chivalrous energy coming through. This person's seeing you maybe as like a medicinal healer. I don't know why I just heard medicinal. Hey, we're not doing this in here. I told you, do it somewhere else, please. Please, I'm sorry. I love you. Maybe you guys have a dog, like quite literally, you have a pet. You know what I'm going through. So we have healer and we have lover. Jackson, get out. Go somewhere else. Thank you. We have lover, healer. This person sees you as a very loving, you have a really loving, healing energy to you. That's that Queen of Cups energy that we got. There's something very liberated about you. You're very open and spiritual and liberal, and like you go against the grain of society. Like I said, you're spiritual, you're into tarot, you're into divination. You could be very edgy and alternative and like kind of like a child of divine, and this person is really like seeing it. Maybe they don't fully understand it, but they want to learn more about you. So their impression of you now, I think they want to be your lover. They want to like romance you and charm you and bring you flowers and court you and take you out on dates. Wow, holy shit. 10 of Pentacles. This person's very certain about you. Like they want a relationship with you. They're very certain about that. They're like, I want this relationship with group number 2. We're not there yet, but I'm going to take the steps necessary. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to do whatever it takes to like achieve that goal. They could see you as wanting your independence though. The 5 of Wands. Wanting your own solitude, and maybe they don't understand why you want your own solitude and like why you're so mysterious. Maybe they feel like you could be hiding something from them. Wow, what do we have these cards here for? There could be some resistance towards like what their idea is with you and what they want with you. They're kind of afraid that like when you distance yourself, it means you're not interested, or you're gonna like back away or move away from them. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Judgment. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Yeah, they're like, they want to just like rush towards you and like make it known that this is their intention. It's like they would even say it like that. Like I feel like this person's older than you. They're old fashioned in some kind of way, or they were just raised differently, but in a really good, positive way. But it's kind of like, these are my feelings. This is what I want, and I want to come towards you. But there's sort of a resistance that you have towards them. There could have been an argument about it, and then like a break after, or like a separation. Queen of Cups. They see you as really involved in yourself, not in a negative way, but like just you not noticing them, but not in like a purposeful way. Like, I'm not going to notice you. I'm blah, 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 blah. Not like in a Queen of Swords way, but a Queen of Cups way, where you're so like in your own fucking element and world. You're so dreamy. You're so involved in the occult and the spiritual, and like, it makes you just, you're so mysterious. You could have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You're very different than anyone they've ever met before. They know that you're, again, they know like even with the mysterious, darker energy that you're not even a bad person. There's still this huge, overwhelming, healing, loving, sweetness kind of energy to you. Queen of Pentacles, clarifying the 8 of Cups in reverse. They just feel like you have such a solid thing going for yourself, solid foundation. You really like your independence. They kind of want it to be known, like, I'm not trying to like take that from you. With the Judgment card, okay, I'm almost getting for some of y'all, okay, maybe the fucking scenario resonated where you were trying to escape an abusive relationship. This could have been a friend of yours, like a platonic friend that's like, I want more. They saw you in a vulnerable state, and that was their first impression. And then they got you situated, or they've seen you now and you're like not in that vulnerable state anymore. Like but you are in a state where you're healing. Okay. Some of y'all could have gotten out of a really bad relationship or something of that nature. Take it how it resonates. But it's like, they see you healing now. They see that you're not bitter. Like, you want love. You do believe in love, but you could just be like at rest with it, with the 4 of Swords, with Judgment. It's like, you've maybe even told this person, like, yeah, I want babies. I want a marriage. Like, I always believed in those things, but it's maybe just not in the cards for me now. And they're in their head thinking like, yes, it is. Like, I want it with you. Let's do it right now. But they do see energetically that you're kind of self-involved with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, but not in a negative way, more in like a, you're trying to find your balance again, and you kind of enjoy your space, and you enjoy taking your time, and you enjoy like being on your own. And it's interesting because it's like, it frustrates them because it doesn't go along with what they want, you know, from you and in life, but it makes you more attractive, and it makes them want you more, you know? you kind of have this like very high self-worth and high value, which does prompt them to want to court you with date night and prince. Like they know that they have to come correct. You're so mysterious to them. They have so many questions for you. There's still so much they don't understand about you. And they want to have this sort of like, they're willing to kind of like compete for your affection and your attention. And they feel like their competition is yourself. You know, it's like you are so solid in your own, doing your own thing, that they're like, damn, like it's going to be a lot for me to like try and come towards them, because they're just, that's how high your self-worth is. So it's like, unless you're getting queen treatment, like you're not interested. And this person is very aware of it. They're very attracted to you. They're very sexually attracted to you. They're very curious about you. Like you have all of their senses kind of working overtime in thought of you. But they're really wanting this with you. They're really wanting to make this work. They're really wanting to get to know you more, pick your brain. This person sees you as someone that they could have a future with. And they're very, very determined and solid on that idea, starting off with the 10 of Pentacles. Clarify judgment for me. Yeah. Yeah. King of Pentacles. I mean, yes, they're fueled by like intense sexual attraction. There's a inspiration. They have this inspiration, optimism towards you, but it's like they are pretty solid about like, they have their mindset on you, okay? That's their impression of you now. So advice from Spirit. Okay. Priorities. The quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life you want. So they're like, can you fit me in your schedule? Like they see you have your mind on your priorities, but they're like, damn, can I be one of those priorities? Because you're my priority, like, you know, but I don't think y'all are there yet for them to be asking you to make them your priority. Group number 2. I hope that resonated, you guys. If you want more content from me, especially 18+ uncensored content, join my Patreon. It's $5 a month. Come say hi to the family. And for those of you who are wanting a personal reading, I've made my prices really affordable and obtainable, and they are down below. So if you guys are interested in booking, then let me know. In the meantime, however, stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. All right, hello, group number 3, welcome. Okay, if you guys were attracted to the Sagittarius card, this is for you. We're going to be talking about your first impression versus now. I haven't pre-shuffled anything, so we're going to just pull it all together live on camera, and then I'm going to do like your first impression spread. I'm going to clear it and then do your impression now. So what was your person's first impression of you? With the Sagittarius card to start, I feel like they saw you as someone who was really fun, maybe a bit of a chatty Cathy, someone that was like spoke their mind, maybe even doesn't think before they speak. But I also feel like they saw you as someone who has a really nice style, like a really cool like fit you were wearing, or cool aesthetic. Stood out to them was your body and how athletic you are, and maybe you were wearing a crop top and you have like abs of steel, but there was just something about you that was so like whoa to them. Very sexy, I'm seeing, very kind of like fiery, but also kind of like maybe you cussed this person out, I don't know. We have healing. Now is the time for you to give and receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. We have lost and found. What was lost is now about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never realized we even lost. This person's kind of giving the energy of like, I didn't even know I needed you in my life, but here you are. It's like your first impression. We have heart chakra, intention, moss agate. Yeah, I'm getting like their first impression like sparked, like their heart started beating faster, you know, like when they saw you or met you, they were just like, maybe they were, I'm getting really kind of an energy of they were like on the edge of their seat, like what is she gonna, he or she gonna say next? Wow, we have commitment. So they could have seen you like with somebody, like in a relationship when they first met you and their first impression of you. Or this person is like, I didn't even know I needed you in my life. Now I can't live without you. We have healing as well. Like you gave this person a very healing energy. Like there was something so refreshing about you. It was like a drink of cold water on a hot day, or like a breath of fresh air. We have no, it's not the right time. So for some of you, you like literally were with someone else when they first met you or saw you. And they're like, okay, obviously I can't be with group number 3. Whoa, we have Destroyer. What the fuck happened? Fool. I'm like getting there was like a confrontation, or you could have roasted this person, or this could be like a friend of the person that you're with, you know, like this is like their friend's first impression of you, but they were crushing pretty hard on you. Kind of taken aback by you. I'm almost getting like the wind taken out of them. I feel like you called someone out with Destroyer and Fool. Roasted someone. They're like, this could be the one. Group number 3. Group number 3's first impression. Wow, the Star. Maybe I see you as really funny, someone who's like a jokester, someone who's just so different than other people. I'm almost getting like an alternative energy. I feel like you have tattoos or piercings. Okay, we have a lot of air energy. We have Aquarius and Libra. So definitely with the Aquarius Sagittarius combination, like going against the grain, going against like society, being different, standing out some kind of way. You guys could be an influencer. You could be like someone that people look up to you. It's kind of an energy of like you having the attention of other people. Seeing you as really fair though, and really balanced. You could have stuck up for this person with Destroyer. I'm getting there was like a little, I don't know, little jib jab type of thing. And you're like, don't do that. Like, you're like, you'll stand up for the underdog, kind of speak your mind, voice your opinion kind of energy. Okay, why do we have the 3 of Swords? Heartbreaker energy, or like you're taken, and it was like, maybe this person was like so about you, like had this cool conversation with you, first impression, this and that. For like 5-10 minutes, they had you, your attention, this and that, and they're falling in love in like 5 seconds. And then your person comes up next to you and like touches your back, and they're like, huh? Oh shit, they're taken. You know, like, of course they're taken. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like an energy of like, damn, like their expectations like fucked them up. Yeah. Hangman. Star. The Empress. Wow, holy shit. Yeah, their expectations fucked them up somehow. They're like really upset. Maybe you guys are married, or maybe they were just met you, all about you, this and that. Good, like witty, fast conversation back and forth. And they're immediately like, yeah, I'm going to pursue group number 3. And then they found out you're married, or like, you know, something happened or you're moving, or you're not even from here, you're visiting, or like there's like something that just fucked it all up for them, and that they were like, of course. With the Star, this person sort of puts you on a pedestal. I mean, they definitely think that you're famous, or could be famous, or they just think you're so beautiful, really so attractive. With the Empress, like you stand out. All of my piles, all my babes, all my subscribers, I swear, are bad bitches. I love it. Like this person, you're definitely a bad bitch, like an innocent baddie. Like I feel like the other piles were a little more subdued, but you guys are definitely more of like a bad bitch. And like, I feel like this person definitely saw that in you and your character. And like I said, you guys could have like tattoos or piercings, both. You have really nice long hair, really beautiful aesthetic. Something about you is really like sharp and fair and balanced. You're kind of intimidating. Not kind of, you are intimidating. Wow, we have the Queen of Wands, clarifying the star. You're very attractive to this person. Physically fit, muscular, I'm seeing really nice natural titties, really long, beautiful hair. You have a really gorgeous face. Like Jackson, sorry. Jackson, come here. Sorry about that. Maybe you guys have a dog, but there's just an interruption here, okay, in the first impression. Like, they have just fucking fallen head over heels for you, and we're like, you're so beautiful, damn it. And then just like an interruption, like something happened. Nine of Swords in reverse. They still kind of were like, I want to make it work. Like, there's just no way. There's got to be a possibility. Like, they're very much after you and very determined about you. And your hair is standing out. You might have long hair or hair extensions or just big bodied, beautiful hair. But god damn, this person loves your hair. They like want to pull it. They think you have a really nice body. I don't know if they saw you at the gym. Something about your like titties. Four Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's like they're not taking this as a rejection. They're not taking this as a no. They're gonna figure it out. Is like the 10 of Cups, clarifying the Empress. Damn, these people with these deep fucking feelings for a first impression. Knight of Cups in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse. You're not available, okay? There's something going on, you're not available. And this person saw that and they were just like, but I wish you were, because you're a complete package for me. You're like wifey material. You're someone that I could see myself in a relationship with, but maybe they could see that you're in a relationship with someone else, or you have a family with someone else, you're happy with someone else, or something else is going on in regards to that. Okay, so I think that's what I'm getting for the first impression. So let's move on to the impression now. What's going on now? Jackson, come here. My dog's probably gonna bark again, just FYI. I just saw someone walk past my window. I'm gonna pull all new cards. Raka. Hey, excuse me, when I call you, you come here. He's mad at me. Okay, so their impression of you now. Pisces. Very dreamy. Like now it's almost like they have to daydream about you, maybe because you're unavailable. They're seeing you as just very like spiritual and sensitive and unique and empathic. Believe in magic. They could see that you're really spiritual and that you believe in magic, or you kind of like are a witch and you do magic and you talk about it like openly. Yeah, divination. You could talk about doing tarot or doing tarot, and they're just like really fascinated by you and like your interest, and they just think it's so cool because your first impression was kind of like all about your aesthetic and your beauty and this and that, but now they're like, wow, there's sort of like a really cool layer beneath the surface. So now that they've gotten to know you, their impression of you now is like that you're very spiritual. There's like an element of chaos. I said that in the beginning. I'm saying it again because my cards keep fucking going all over the place. It's a little annoying because I just had surgery and I can barely bend down. So we have Trust, Ammonite, number 31, Palace. We have Regeneration, Black Tourmaline, Pluto. Yeah, something, divination, you know, something complex about you, the underworld and the darker parts and kind of going there. We have Regeneration. This person sees you as really deep. Okay. Very health conscious, kind of wanting to improve your mind, body, spirit. Maybe you're very holistic, eat organic, like you care about nature. Ooh, I don't like that card. You got liar. Ew. Be careful if someone's sneaky. Child eternal. Yeah, there's something very refreshing about you, something healing about you, or you're very like, you kind of have this youthfulness, this like young energy, despite whatever your age is. You could be young. They see you as very popular, like a networker, or maybe you're a social media influencer. You could have children and you're really good with your children, and they feel like you're setting new sort of like traditions and like being spiritual and being open about that with your children. They think that's really cool. This person wants to like engage with you and talk to you. I'm almost getting they want to talk to you about something serious. Something serious I'm hearing. I'm almost like, for some of you, this is like the person you're with's friend. It's crushing on you. Could be a coworker. Queen of Swords. They're seeing you as like icy and not afraid to fucking speak your mind. You're not afraid to shut someone down. Maybe you shut this person down, or maybe you cuss, or there's something like spicy about you. You're very smart and witty and sharp. This person likes talking to you. If they're not talking to you right now, they want to talk to you. They don't like not talking to you. You keep them interested. Like, you don't bore them. 6 of Wands. They're very like passionate about you, really wanting to come towards you, feeling like they can, like there's going to be success in something. Wow, 10 of Cups. Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Okay, y'all could be going through a breakup, or like they see you going through a breakup, or you told them about the breakup, or them, this person like lying to you, you catching them in a lie, and like they see you as someone drawing firm boundaries for yourself. Like, you're not going to accept bullshit from people. They kind of see your hands are tied, like you're going through a lot. You have a lot on your plate right now. With Pluto, yeah, I feel like you're going through something right now. This person wants to be there for you. They want to tell you that like there's hope on the other side, that, you know, there's abundance, and what they're kind of referring to is like themselves. Knave of Cups. Wow, yeah. It's like as soon as you cut ties with this other person or whatever's going on, you break up with them fully, they're going to be like, make their offer, shoot their shot, like tell you they have a crush on you, because they really want to like pursue things with you. They're very attracted to like all the things that make you so edgy and unique. They're kind of scared to like approach you in this way. It's like funny because they're afraid of rejection. They're kind of afraid of you not wanting them, or this being a lot of work because you're still kind of going through some healing, or you need to do some healing. You might have a child, or I don't know, there's something going on. There's some sort of drama, but it's like they're going to approach you in a very like novice way, but in their mind, it's already like you're their wife. These cards are not shuffling well. They're not coming out right. I feel like this person struggles to find the right thing to say to you. I feel like they type things out and then delete them. I mean, you've given them a lot of hope, like, towards the future, and they're trying to be optimistic about, like, what is to come. I feel like this person's very, like, there was sort of this undeniable connection to you in their first impression, and it's a lasting impression. It has lasted. Like, this person sees you as really a strong person who's really worth a lot, and they respect your self-respect, your boundaries. You catch someone on something, you're not afraid to cut them off. You're not afraid to like move on with your life and like start something new. You know, you deserve better, you deserve the best. And they kind of want to be like, they're like your biggest fan right now. They kind of want to be like, yeah, you do, like, fuck yeah. And but they do see at the end of the day, like, you are kind of lonely, or you're struggling with something, you're going through something, and they don't know how to like intervene, even though they want to, but they kind of want to communicate to you like, I'm here for you. Okay, so what is some advice from Spirit? Oh, Jesus. We have possibility. So there's some possibilities in this connection. Focus your attention on what could go right. When you learn to imagine the best case scenario, you get to enjoy an experience twice. And then happiness. Your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness. You choose. Interesting. Group number 3, I love you guys. If you were needing a private reading from me, that information's down below. I try to make my prices really affordable and obtainable. If you guys wanted some uncensored 18+ content from me, come join my Patreon. It's $5 a month to join, and you can cancel anytime. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys in your next reading.